It's great for dentists in the UK, but how about the people that you actually help over in Tanzania? How does it help?
Tanzania is a country, let me give you a statistic, one dentist per every 450,000 people, and yet here in the UK, Jem, we're used to one dentist per every 1,500, 2,000 people. And you've got a government structure who really do want to make a difference. They're committed to their people, but yet they recognise that those ratios it demonstrates inequity or inequality. As you heard in the presentation, one of the greatest injustices is just the fact that people can't access healthcare. So when you've got a clinical officer, which is the person that we train or our volunteers train, who says, look, I've got a community of 15,000 people, they all want dental services, what do? Our program comes in partnership with the government, our volunteers come in, they train the clinical officer, they know their name, it's one-on-one, 7 hours a day, 6 days, really intensive. But the key thing is that clinical officer then has the confidence and the reputation in his community to deliver that service, because it's not like changing a bicycle wheel, is it? You're actually taking out teeth. So there's a confidence in the community and a respect in the community, but then the other side of it is that our volunteers go home thinking, I didn't just take out teeth, I didn't just take photographs, I didn't just pat myself on the back, I actually left a legacy and investment into someone's life. That's what it's about.
That sounds amazing already, doesn't it? So tell me about the area, Mwanza. Have I pronounced it correctly?
Mwanza, well done, mate. All right, you won't have to buy teeth from the catalogue. Mwanza, it's a region of almost 11 million people. As a city, it's one of the fastest growing cities in sub-Saharan Africa. I've lived there for 9 years, so has Mark and Joe. Our children have been educated there, I've grown up there. It's a great place, it's a place of opportunity, but it's also recognition that as more and more investment comes in, and you and I both know this, as investment comes in, often what you find is that the rich get richer and the poorer get poorer. The inequity is often increased. People say, oh, the investment's coming, things must be great, but actually that doesn't necessarily happen. The flip side is that the government still have that real commitment to their people, yet 80% of the people who are living in the rural areas still only have access to almost 10 or 15% of the resources. So no matter how much investment comes in, so we've got a great city and the buildings are going up and there's better hotels and all that type of stuff, yet within 45 minutes drive you're still living with people in communities who are living on less than $1 a day, and when the rains fail and the rice harvest fails or the cotton harvest fails, we even have issues where people are talking about famine, where government has to give out handouts. So it's that what you're faced with all the time, even having lived there for 9 years, is at one stage you're having a nice meal in a hotel, but within 40 minutes you're living in areas of abject poverty. So the two go very much hand in hand.